Back to Trent. Launches it. That one doesn't drop. The 76ers leading by 4. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. The Beast can't hit.
That's a surprise. I mean, really. Out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
It's tipped. Jeffries can't get it to go.
Give the defender credit. Willing to challenge the shot. Lots of other guys just let them score there. While he's a bit undersized for a 4, he more than makes up for it with his bounce.
We've got 1:08 left here in the first quarter. And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game. And this is the first season matchup for them against this 76ers team.
And they lost the season series against this squad last year, so trying to bounce back here tonight.
Getting into the second part of November here, a quick glance at the power rankings. Let's see how everyone started out. Look at the Lakers. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And right now for Philadelphia, they're obviously trending in a positive direction, but still working out some of those early season timing issues. But I have to say, I like what I'm seeing.
Mills with it. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. Count that one.
Yeah, maybe not the highest percentage of looks right there, but look, you can't argue with results, I guess.
The 76ers leading by 4. At the top of the key, Suggs. Lillard with the rebound. And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for Milwaukee. Defeated by the Wizards in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
Painful to watch, guys. You could see the frustrations mounting, unable to get into any kind of a rhythm whatsoever.
It seemed like any time they strung together a few baskets, they just went ice cold so quickly.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
And here's Mills for 3, and no good in the last second attempt this time. And so it's Philadelphia with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. And we'll be back with you shortly. Here for the Bucks. Jeffries is checked in, and Trent subbed in for Prince.
And a quick look at the numbers for Giannis Antetokounmpo, averaging about 23 points per, 14 rebounds, and 5 assists. And he has been passing the ball like a virtuoso. That's what really stands out about these recent performances.
I've played with someone like him, the type of player that looks to get others involved first. That's my type of teammate.
They've got Dunn, Antetokounmpo out there with Gary Trent. Then it's Damian Lillard, and it's Jeffries in its center. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. For Philadelphia, they've gone just 2 of 8 shooting here in the second quarter. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. The Beast in the last matchup against the Hornets did some very solid work. He scored 21 points, and it was the best work he's done on the glass this year. The latest chapter in what's been a great string of games from him. They'll be looking to add on to it tonight. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, David. You know, GA, you wonder how much of that performance can carry over into this one.
You never really know what will happen game to game, but I sure wouldn't bet against it.
And his teammates shouldn't be relying on him to do that either. They need him to be ready to step it up.
An MP giving them all they can handle tonight. Just what you want when you're facing a rival for the first time of the season.
Giannis' screen on Maxey. Three-pointer, Lillard. Rebound by the 76ers. Embiid's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
And Richard, with Joel Embiid, his combination of physical dominance and skill, it's almost unfair.
Yeah, he's a 300-pound guy with the agility of a wing. That is not fun to guard. He can bully you and beat you with finesse. There's really no weakness in his game, Greg.
And Lillard kicks to Dunn. Giannis sets a screen for Dunn. Rebound by the 76ers. They'll be playing host to Chicago for their next game. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Here's the beast. Giannis grabs the miss.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Over Suggs. Dunn misses.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
The beast can't hit.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Dunn outside. Over in the corner, Antetokounmpo. Driving in, machetes his way. Giannis!
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Here's the beast. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo. The 76ers have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Fires for 3. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Philadelphia ahead, up 3. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
Well, they got the extra credit for their hustle on the glass, playing with great energy and intensity. They came into this.
All right, fellas. And that about wraps it up.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at the Beast, he's really been playing well.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
The question now is, will the defense keep letting him punish them inside? Or did Coach have some new ideas for them?
And so in the game for the 76ers, you've got the Beast. Suggs out there with Maxey. Then it's Joel Embiid. And it's Moody in at the 3. Here's the Beast. A second chance effort. That one good for 2. The Beasts got the first points of the second half here for the 76ers. Frank, you look at the size of some of these point guards now. Magic Johnson would feel right at home.
Yeah, it's a part of a larger trend with all the switching defensively. If you have just one smaller guy on the floor, he is going to get targeted. Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
About 1 minute played here in the second half. The Bucks shoot their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
At the line for the Bucks, Gary.
And the first one drops. That one drops. He ties it up. The 76ers have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Antetokounmpo on the double team. No one near Maxey as he lets it fly. Buries it from 3-point range. Maxey's got 6.
Now that's confidence right there. This is when you know Maxey is feeling it.
Timeout called the Bucks.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, they need to regroup and maybe try and draw something up that can get them a clean look at the basket.
Chance. How about the numbers for Embiid? And of course, rim protection always at a premium. That's an important part of his game. Top 20 in blocks per.
And he's a top 10 rebounder this year for good reason. He's unbelievably driven, and he competes with you for the entire game.
You cannot play worse offensively, although he's trying, and he hasn't made one shot yet. I feel for him.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thank you, Kevin. As ever, Joel Embiid has the pressure on him to be the franchise player. He said it's not an easy job. If it was easy, everybody would do it. When you're actually the best offensive player and the best defensive player, you got to make plays. You can't be perfect. All I can do is try to do my best every game. Kevin?
Well said. His best DA is pretty great, isn't it? Thank you so much for the report. Here's Middleton after the made shot from Joel Embiid. Trent up top. Kicks to Middleton. Over in the corner, Antetokounmpo. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard. He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go. Maybe it is showtime. And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Embiid with the screen on Middleton.
Spinorama. Do you know what kind of athlete you have to be to pull off that 360?
Oh, remarkable, Greg. Truly remarkable. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here's Antetokounmpo, and that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. Williams, he's checked in for Antetokounmpo. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Bellamy's checked in. There's 1:54 left to play here in the third. Just 5 to shoot. Trent can't hit.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
In a major drought, need to find some sort of momentum.
Now here's Embiid. Bellamy with the bucket.
And the execution has just been off defensively here in the second. Play after play, it's almost as if they're a step slow.
Trent against Maxey. Now here's Trent. Tight defense on him. Done outside. Back to Trent to halt the run. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Embiid. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. Taking a look at Philadelphia. Here in the early part of the season, they've acquired the third best record in the conference. And, of course, Milwaukee. They're much further down in the standings right now.
And right now for the 76ers, they're proving that all the talk we heard about them in the preseason was warranted. What a role this group's been on here early on.
And you want to talk about hitting the ground running? They've done exactly this. And you've got to give a lot of credit to their coaching staff for getting this team locked in early.
Drummond with a screen on Williams. Ooh, what a slam!
Oh, my.
What a slam!
Gracious.
And the serious dunk to finish it off. Now here's Middleton. Defense right on him. Feeds to Dunn. Trent outside. Middleton for 3. It's hauled in by the 76ers.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there's a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area. And that's his MO. Sometimes he can score more points by himself than the rest of the team.
And so it's Milwaukee now. 76ers getting the bucket. We've got 13 seconds left in the third quarter. Dunn outside. Hits it from three-point range. Dunn's got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Bucks.
Gotta put some pressure on Dunn when he's scoring up from outside. Just an exceptional score.
And so it's Philadelphia looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Taurean Prince is out there with Williams. Then it's Damian Lillard, and then there's Antetokounmpo. And it's Mills in at the 2-guard spot. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Williams can't hit. Philadelphia leading by 13. Here's the beast. Drummond with a screen on Antetokounmpo. Kept alive. And Drummond throws it down.
Pursues the offensive glass with purpose. Drummond knows who he is, and boy, does he attack it.
The Bucks shooting 23% from the field. That's not going to get it done. To the paint. Here's Giannis. Got a piece of it. Here's the beast. Covered by Mills. Shots good by the beast. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for Philadelphia.
They've been just suffocating on defense the whole game. Look at their shot blocking. The opposition doesn't have any room to breathe.
And I'll tell you, the energy they've shown in the open floor, boy, it has been terrific, doing a phenomenal job converting in those situations.
Bucks trail by 17. Lillard looking around. This one for three. It's Drummond with the rebound. The 76ers have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. The Beast can't hit. So around the NBA, Richard, we've seen an uptick in injuries, more missed games. Why do you think that is?
Well, call me old, but guys used to play through those minor aches. You said it, Kevin. I've played 82 games 4 times in my career. I played 78 or more 7 times in my career. End of the day, you're not healthy for all of those games. It's about making that decision to push through and go play.
Donnie's checked in for Lillard. Dunn passes to Trent. Inside. And that's off the glass and in.
And he's been much more assertive here in the second half, getting to his spots, executing with ease.
Antetokounmpo on the double team. And stolen by Dunn. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark.
And they've controlled the boards, and that's a big reason why they're controlling the lead.
Here's the Beast. The 76ers with another miss.
Whatever rhythm he had. It has left his body. He is having a hard time finding buckets.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo.
Giannis will take on. Any defender, nice finish that time.
And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Oh, look at him punish that rim. Timeout called the Bucks. They're down by 14. 1:58 left in the fourth quarter. .158 left in the fourth quarter. Giannis high post. Shoots from the line. Rebound by the 76ers. Embiid's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. The Beast can't hit. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Bucks. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Now, here's Dunn. Defense is right there. In the corner, Middleton with it. 6 to shoot. Trent with the wide open look. That one's rebounded by Embiid. The 76ers leading by 14. Embiid with a screen on Antetokounmpo. Here's the beast. The rebound by the Bucks.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for the 76ers.
They simply ran him off the court.
They set the pace, and their transition game was executed flawlessly.
And an important milestone for them tonight as they pick up win number 10.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for the Beast.
And let's just say this, the name of the game is scoring, and yes, he provided that tonight. You're welcome.
A new lineup here for the Bucks. Now here's Mills. He's tightly guarded. And the Bucks miss again. Here's the Beast. Excellent D there from Williams. 30 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Lillard. Softly drops in the floater.
Crazy, crafty in traffic. Lillard beats you with skill, quickness, and that tremendous will.
Fires from deep. Nailed from three-point land.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
It's a shame, really. If they've been playing like this last quarter, they might be in a different situation right now.
So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily, and in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, Jay, a pretty hostile.
Nice work, guys.
All day, baby. Keep it going. Excuse me. Now that's what I want to see.
Let's go!
Need some help?
Team!
You're like Money in the Bank. Nice shot.
Y'all ready to lose?
Yes.
Woo! You quiet now.
Yes.
Hey, hit me up.
Game time, MP. Let's get it.
Here we go, everybody. The third game of this year's in-season tournament is about to get underway. And tonight, we've got the Philadelphia 76ers playing against the Chicago Bulls. Joining me tonight, Grant Hill and Steve Smith. I'm Brian Anderson, along with reporter Allie LaForce. And as some might know, this game's serving as the third contest in group play of the in-season tournament for these teams. Grant, a lot on the line here tonight for them.
Yeah, B.A., and both sides are very much alive in the group stage at this point. Whoever gets the win here is well on their way to the next stage of the NBA Cup.
So let's take a look at the Chicago Bulls starting lineup.
High percentage look right off the bat.
LaVine against Maxey. Here's Kelly, giving them some good production, putting up just around 16.5 points a game. Just 5 on the clock. White for 3. Joel Embiid with the board. And the 76ers with possession. Screen by Embiid. Here's the Beast. The shot from the low post is good.
And when you play with the kind of pride MP does, this is a game you've been focused on. These are the defending champs, so taking them down makes a big statement.
I think we can already sense some extra intensity from MP. Almost like he's treating this as a playoff game. LaVine. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. They beat the Bulls during their last encounter in Chicago.
They flat out dominated the last time these teams squared off, particularly on the glass.
They generated second chance opportunities on one end, preventing them on the other end. That was the story of the game. Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
When it comes to LaVine, Smitty, he has a great combination of skills at the offensive end.
He does, B.A. Zach can shoot lights out from the perimeter, and he's explosive when he attacks the basket. Just the kind of guy you want on your side.
The Bulls have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Pass to White. The steal. Here's the Beast. He's guarded by White. The Beast. Good. The Beast has got 8.
They have really found a rhythm here early. 4 for 5 to start this game.
The Beast has gone 4 of 5 shooting from the field. Now LaVine. They set a pick. Embiid covers. Pass to White. 6 to shoot. Lets it go from deep. Another miss. He's 0 for 2 now. The Sixers leading. Here's the Beast. A 32-point game for him in the win against the Bucks in Milwaukee.
Yeah, not to mention a couple of blocks, too. Making his presence felt at both ends of the floor.
Outside White. And they call an illegal screen here. All right, let's take a glance at some of the defensive numbers. Here are the top teams in the league that come away with steals. In third, Chicago.
This team will punish you for sloppy ball control, no question. They've got a lot of fast-handed guys just waiting to take advantage.
Van Vliet's checked in for Zach LaVine. Driving in. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
The offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
This is my type of approach. Get some high percentage looks. Then later, you can play inside out.
Here's Kelly, still without a bucket. Embiid covers. Kelly, pass to White. They set the screen. Shot to stop the run. Philadelphia grabs the miss.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Here's the Beast. He's got 12. Good on the shot. The Beast has got 14.
This run has been fueled by their matador defense.
Chicago calls timeout.
Coach definitely wants to talk about their interior defense, which has not been impressive.
It's a matter of want to. Helping out, contesting shots. You have to want to make the effort.
58 seconds left in the first quarter here. Pass to White. Now Van Vliet. Down low. The kick out to Walker. Three-pointer off the mark. For Philadelphia, they've got 7 of 8 in the basket. Here's the Beast. 14 points for him. Good on the bucket.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
And it's helped them build an early lead. They just need to stay aggressive.
Three-pointer, Van Vliet, and that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Well, Fred could do this all day. He's that confident in his long-range shooting.
Screen by Embiid. Here's the Beast. Wow! Crazy good! And he takes that one up and powers it through.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
Play calling has been fantastic. They've been a step ahead of the defense since the opening tip.
White for three. He can't get it to go. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers in command with a 13-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're getting quality looks, and that's why they're shooting at such a high clip. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the 76ers.
Tonight, early on, this team is saying, forget the analytics. Let's take mid-range shots. They can be easy points.
And something else.
I saw it.
Wow.
And he saw it.
Wow. That type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback. Ouch.
That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark.
Thanks. Well, the Beast in their last matchup against the Bucks was a man on a mission. He tallied 32 points, and he really showed up on the defensive end as well, using...
Oh, Zach LaVine takes flight.
The creativity, extreme athleticism. You see why Zach's won the dunk contest multiple times.
Here's the Beast, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
He's shaking the hoop. He's actually shaking the whole building.
Oh, what a slam. Look here, the fans going crazy right now. Harden finds Van Vliet. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. To the right side. Shot clock at 5. Here's Terry. It's hauled in by the Sixers. They defeated Milwaukee in their last game.
Oh my, talk about mental toughness. The crowd was roaring against them, but they were able to focus and finish the task at hand.
It was a terrific performance we got a chance to watch. They got into a nice rhythm and made smart adjustments along the way.
All right, Grant, as a team, how long you think it takes to figure out if you're a legitimate contender?
You know, B.A., a lot of teams come into the season thinking they are contenders, and they have to find out the hard way that, quite honestly, they're just not. But generally, I'd say you have a good idea after the first month or so of the year.
Here's the Beast. He's covered by LaVine. Here's the Beast. Here's Drummond to the left side wing. Here's the Beast. He's got 24. Oh,
wow,
down.
Can you say elevation? earning his money on the interior tonight. That's a nice move.
For Chicago, they've got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Van Vliet outside. Pass to Levine. Beyond the arc. And it's Merrill who clears it away. For Philadelphia, they've gone a terrific 4 of 5 here in the second quarter. Here's the Beast. And so it looks like it'll be Philadelphia ball. And this is what the schedule looks like for the Chicago Bulls. On Sunday, they'll be matching up with Drew Holiday and the Boston Celtics. Then on Tuesday, they'll take on Ben Simmons and the Toronto Raptors.
And for that game against the Spurs, no question they'll be amped for that one. Eager to prove themselves against a tough opponent.
Here's the Beast. He's got 26.
A little undersized at the 4, but he can get off the ground.
And Van Vliet has got the ball here for the Bulls. They trail by 18. They come into this one following the loss to Minnesota.
It's simple. Your defense has to be razor sharp on the road. You really want to take the crowd out of the game. Easier said than done.
Yes, the other team is feeding off that enthusiasm. You have to try and match that energy.
Hits the trifecta.
They've got some ground to make up, and shooting the 3-ball more consistently like they are now should help them do it.
Here's the Beast. Drives to the hoop. Ooh, can't throw it down with one hand. The Bulls have gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. That shot, no good. For Philadelphia, they've gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall in the second. Here's the Beast. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
His first personal foul. First team foul. At the line for Philadelphia.
And he knocks down the first one.
14. 2 shots.
Both shots good from the strike. Van Vliet with it. He's got 6. Outside White. 5 to shoot. Here's Kelly. He's coming off a 10-point game against Minnesota. Embiid to screen on Van Vliet. Here's the Beast. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
That's his second personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for 2. Number 14.
That free throw no good.
He's in attack mode, drawing contact now, getting to the line, something he didn't do at all in the first quarter.
The Bulls making a switch here. Levine's checked in. 43 seconds left in the half. Inside. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
And you see the pass. Levine improving as a playmaker, learning how to succeed at this level.
Screen by Embiid. Here's the Beast. The shot no good.
Woo, blown opportunity right there. Won't get many chances easier than that one.
First team foul. At the line. To the